Next fight is probably the one that I'm most excited for. Not most on the card, but like I'm pumped for this one, man. Rob Font versus Adrian Yanez. If you watch Adrian Yanez when he throws his combinations, he might have the smoothest fucking hands in the UFC. I mean, his hands are flying when he's throwing, and they're just like, and it's going so effortlessly from like head to body, back up to head. Like he just like, everything is so tight and compact and fluid, and he's fast as fuck. Here's the thing. Everyone's talking about this being a boxing match. Man, Rob Font can fucking fight. Rob Font is good. I think people are forgetting in this. Rob Font's an underdog going into this. I think he's at like plus 155. Man, Font is good. Font has a really good jab, and he puts a lot of volume on his opponents. And he's been in multiple 5-round fights now. He knows what that feels like, so he's going to be able to pick up the intensity in a 3-round fight. And here's the other thing, guys. We've seen Yanez struggle against guys like Davey Grant a little bit. We've seen Yanez struggle against a guy like Randy Costa, who has a long jab. Rob Font has a long jab. He's got one of the best jabs in the UFC. And I think, this is my opinion, I think Font gets it done. I think Font is going to put the volume on Yanez. He's going to stick the jab in his face over and over and over again. And Yanez might crack him. That's really the thing that's hurt Font. Font will do well in the fight, and then he gets hurt like late in the round or something. That was a theme against Cheeto, right? Who else did he fight where that kept happening to him? Oh my God, I have to look it up. I know it's like right here on my head, but I can't remember. Who did he just, was it Aldo? Yeah, Jose Aldo. Yeah, Aldo kept hurting him. Yeah, but he looks good. He can fight, man. And I think that Yanez is like kind of like more pure boxing style. I think he's actually going to have a little bit of trouble in an MMA fight against Rob Font. I think Rob Font's super talented. There was a point where he was considered among the elite bantamweights in the world. Still is. But I was surprised to see Yanez as such a favorite in this one. I think that this is just my feeling. I think they're going to be... And Font attacks from kind of like different angles a little bit than you traditionally see. That's why I think like the Davey Grant fight was important to look at for Yanez. But man, this is how, like I said, I could be wrong. Yanez could go out there, counter the fuck out of Rob Font every time he comes in, right? But I think we've seen a little bit of trouble from Yanez when he lets his opponents get going first. And Rob Font really likes to go first. Because you can wait to counter, but when you get to the level of the UFC, Rob Font's going to be throwing combinations as well. He's not just going to be throwing one punch at a time. So the counters are kind of hard to come by. That's the same thing with Davey. I know I keep bringing him up, but like Davey Grant will throw multiple strikes from weird angles, right? And if you can put Yanez on the back foot, those counters might not be as readily available for him. I think Yanez, and I know, like I said, he counters, but like I think personally we've seen the best work from Yanez when he pressures his opponents, right? And he goes first and he starts getting feints and stuff going and then drawing reactions out of his opponents and then countering those reactions. A lot of the times in the UFC and in MMA, if you are going first, you will be winning the fight because you're dictating the pace. And it's different than boxing a little bit, right? Like where you can let a guy come at you more because you have more, I don't know, there's just more variables in MMA. And it seems like you'll hear DC say it all the time during commentary, like, got to go first. Guys got to go first. Got to go first. I think Rob Font goes first. I think he goes more often. And I think it pays dividends this weekend. I could be wrong. Yanez might fuck him up. Yanez might make Reed slip his head off the center line, pow, 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 and he's hurting Font. I don't know, but my gut feeling is just that Rob Font gets it done. I think we're sleeping on Rob Font a little bit this Saturday.